And so what's so funny is I can't really see you either. I can see you, but then I need to take off my glasses to read, and then I can't see you. So we're gonna have a great time, don't worry. All right, you guys excited? I'm your last speaker of the night, so I know you're thinking about your pizza parties and your dinner, so just stop it, okay? Stop it. I need you to lean in, everybody lean in. Do that with your body. Okay, now go back. All right, get your pens ready, because I talk super fast. And weren't these trainers amazing? Woo! I'm so glad that I got to listen to them, because everything they said, I have in my notes. How weird is that? So I'm like, what the heck is gonna happen tonight? Okay, so here's the deal, you guys. How many of you would love to have long-term customer loyalty? Just raise your hand. Okay, a couple of you. The rest are sleeping. All right, how many of you would love to be a star consultant on reorders? Yeah, it's kind of fun. All right, so I have been in business, I think 26 years, I can't remember. I think I got a little notification saying it was my anniversary. I think it's 25, 26 years. I have no idea. But what I want to tell you is I've loved my Mary Kay business. I started when I was 24 years old, so do the math, you can figure it out. And my daughter was 4 months old. I'm a former teacher. So I have been in business, gosh, you guys, with babies, toddlers, grade school, high school, college, wedding, and now I'm an empty nester. So my kids are now 27. My daughter is married. They live in New York City, and then my son is 23. And I loved how Nicole was talking about March Madness, because my son and husband drove to Indianapolis. They're not at the March tournament yet, they're at the Big Ten. So, and I know we're in Wisconsin, but we used to live in Michigan, so they're Michigan State. Okay, all right, so if any of you guys are, Michigan State fans. So, what I'm gonna tell you today, you guys, write this down. I'm gonna tell you that a lot. I'm gonna be like, underline it, repeat it, highlight it. So when I come to trainings, just a tip is I bring a pen and I bring a highlighter. Because before I leave, some things are really gonna stand out to you, and those are the things that you're gonna implement. So before you leave, maybe go back and circle it or star it or go buy a highlighter, or order one on Amazon. It'll be here this afternoon. Okay? All right, so here we go. I have created a 10-step process of selling. So you're gonna write 10 steps down, but you're gonna create a lot of notes underneath those. Okay? All right, so number one, and you guys, this goes with what Catherine talked about, with what Tandy talked about. It's amazing. Number one is prospect. Who are gonna be your customers, right? But I want you to think a different thought. Who are you going to add value to? Okay, so I want you to do this. Look to your left. Everybody look to your left. Is there a person there? Does she have skin? Okay, look to your right. I'm sorry, is there a person there? Does she have skin? Shut up. Okay, look around. You see people of all ages. What? Your whole, everybody has skin? Guess what? That is your target market. This is so exciting. I live in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. I've moved around a lot in my business. Woohoo! I started in Austin, Texas, then Michigan, then Houston, and Wisconsin. So we're like ping-ponging across the United States. And there is a small salon in my small town that offers a skin analysis session. Does that sound familiar? Do we have an app called that? For $60. And you don't even get to try the product.
Oh, jeez.
You guys, I think sometimes we undervalue what we give people. Your value is a complimentary, write that down, complimentary skincare session, whether it's virtual or in person. Oh my goodness. So how do these people, how do the person to the left or the right become your customers? You ask. A-S-K. We open our mouths and we ask people. You're gonna get notes. As a brand new beauty consultant, I took my church directory. That's what I did on a Sunday evening. I took that and I said, will you help me? I'm practicing, like Nicole said. I'm gonna challenge to see 30 faces in 30 days. Can I borrow your face? I promise I'll give it back. That's my magical script, and it worked. Because my family was already in Mary Kay. My sister Heidi Gelzer, who's a national sales director, recruited me into Mary Kay. And wasn't 18 yet, so you know how like when you're on a vacation, you call like the front seat or something? Right? I get the front seat. You guys ever do that? I don't know if you have 6 kids, so we did that. Or you call the bathroom when you get home because we only had one. Okay. So I said, hey, when Tammy turns 18, she gets to be on my team. So I like claimed my youngest sister, and now she's my offspring sales director. How fun is that? Okay, so you ask people, you guys, you simply, like Nicole said, make a list. That Frank's list, who loved it? That was amazing, amazing. I started with acquaintances, all right? My friend said no. Yeah, you know what? But they're not in charge of my dreams. They weren't in charge of my destiny. They weren't gonna pay my bills. So go through that list, my friends. It is worth it. I'm going to give you a tip with those acquaintances or with your prospecting. You can do this, but I think as new and senior beauty consultants, you guys need to know, how do I work this business, right? So here's a strategy. Ask 10 people a day. Put that into your schedule. I personally don't like to do that. Some people do. So what I do is I do power hours on Sunday afternoons or evenings. I've done it for 25 or 26 years, however long I've been in Mary Kay. People are home on Sundays. They're happy. Or they're sad they have to go to work. It's the best time to have a career chat and recruit them. Okay? You go, who goes on Sundays? Oh, I'm sorry, you have to go to work tomorrow? I don't. Okay. All right. The other thing, you guys, is brand yourself. You know, where's fun Mary Kay stuff around? People could come up to you. I see Mary Kay pins. Wear your Mary Kay pin. Wear a fun hat. MK Connections has tons of fun stuff, so brand yourself. So that's number one, prospecting. Just think, how can I add value to somebody? Number two, in 10 steps in the process of selling is build your confidence. There are 2 ways that I believe you can build your confidence. One is practice. Just like I said, I was practicing on 30 faces. Nicole said, you're gonna practice. That's how I recruited. That's how I got into my red jacket. My red jacket, you guys, was earned from people at my facials. They weren't people in my life. I asked them to practice, okay? Everybody's story is different. Practice and knowledge, those are the 2 things. So, have you guys seen this sucker? Who knows what this is? Good job, it's called a flip chart. There's a virtual one too. Okay, so when I was a brand new beauty consultant, my daughter was 4 months old, so I practiced while she was in her swing. I said it out loud. Do you guys know how many times I practiced this training out loud in my office? My husband's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, get out, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so you want to practice. Practice on 30 faces. Practice on, like Nicole said, 10 people. Practice on 15 to recruit 3, right? Study the products. Guys, this is gold. Okay, this catalog, as a new beauty consultant, even today when a new one comes out, I take this to bed with me. Okay, put your name on it, mark it up, learn the prices. This is knowledge. When somebody says, how much is an eye makeup cleaner? How much is it? Good job. And don't say dollars. How much is it? 20. And you can say, it's only, okay, you just sold me on it. Okay, these are sales tips that I'm gonna teach you. Okay, there's also confident quizzes on InTouch. Number 3, your third tip, ask questions and identify needs. Guess what? Customers only care about themselves. I know, but they do. It's about them. Okay, so some of the questions, and I want you to write these down. Put them into like your arsenal of questions. Whenever I hear something good too, I'll make a note section in my phone, and I'll be like, ooh, good questions, so that I can always have them, you know, to refer back to. So find out ahead of time. Ask her, what are your biggest concerns? What are your biggest concerns? Oh, Nikki, I have dark bags under my eyes. Okay, perfect. I have dark spots. Ask her before you meet with her. Your mission, and I want you to underline this, is to solve her problem. That's your mission with sales and with recruiting. What is she missing? What did Nicole say? She's missing the sisterhood. That's a problem. Okay? I get to see my girls in my unit. We're up here on Zoom all the time, but it's still fun to see them in person. Right? I'm like, I miss you. I miss you. Okay, solve her problem. Utilize the Skin Analyzer app. I did this with a 24-year-old the other night. She was in Michigan, I live in Wisconsin. She tried the repair on one of our virtual sessions, like the glow skin that Tandy was talking about. And she's like, Nikki, I'm like, yeah, you probably shouldn't use that. You don't need that skincare. Let's do the Skin Analyzer app. She sent me the results. I really liked her. I sent her my recruiting video, like Nicole was talking about. I scheduled for her and her recruiter, because I know she's gonna sign. We're doing a 3-way video chat on Sunday, because I said I'm gonna be out of town. She's so excited, you guys. She loved the sisterhood. Even on Zoom, you can create sisterhoods. Okay, number 4, be authentic and build trust. I'm gonna talk about that word a lot. Recruiting, owning a business, sales, is all about building trust. Everyone likes to shop. I love to shop. I have a problem. It's bad. It's called a lot of clothes that Nikki owns. Okay. So bad that my sister Heidi has lost her luggage, and she's had multiple like weddings and like sporting activities, like everything to go to, and she could literally just shop in my closet and it didn't faze me at all. Okay, so everyone likes to shop, but no one likes to be sold. Isn't that annoying when somebody tries to sell you something? Like, let's say no. All right, I want to shop, I want to spend my money, but don't try to sell me anything. My philosophy is that if somebody loves something, she's going to buy it. If she doesn't love it, I'm not going to force her to buy it. If she's not going to use it, if it's in her bathroom, don't sell it to her. But are you asking, would you use this if you had it in your bathroom? That's a good question to write down. Would you use it if you had it in your bathroom? If she says yes, great. You made a sale. If she says yes, but I can't afford it, she'd be a great hostess for you, wouldn't she? Would you use it if you had it in your bathroom? Okay, so sell me this Great Heights mascara. Who loves this mascara? Okay, all right, really?
Yes.
Not more of you don't love this mascara? Do you guys have this mascara? If you don't have it, I'm gonna throw it at you. Okay, go buy it. All right, it is only, good job. Oh, don't say dollars. It is only, very good, you're learning. Okay, these are all tricks and trades. All right, so here's the thing. This comes out and your first reaction might be, oh, I'm gonna tell you about, I'm gonna like vomit on you. I'm gonna tell you all about the benefits and ingredients. Don't do it. Remember I said ask questions. So what you're gonna do is customers want to be shown, not told. That's another thing to write down. Shown, not told. So ask questions. So this is how I've been selling so many of these. Are you looking for a mascara that doesn't flake, Tiffany? Okay, great. Would you love to look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and not have raccoon eyes? Not saying you have raccoon eyes right now, but would you love to look at yourself in the mirror at the end? I asked my customer the other day, and she did have raccoon eyes, you guys, but she's a good friend. I said, girlfriend, do you really want to have raccoon eyes? She goes, no, right? You don't want to have raccoon eyes. Okay. Have you heard of Panthenol? Have you heard of that? Oh, okay. Well, it's so awesome. Like, I'm asking her questions, right, you guys? I'm showing her, I'm not telling her, it's a conditioner for your lashes which makes layering happen without clumping. That makes me sound like a scientist. I am not a scientist. Here's your magic question, and Nicole said it. Write this down, memorize it, it will help you in life. I'm not talking just Mary Kay. Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to purchase this mascara? Is there any reason why? What is the answer when you ask that question? No. Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to join my team for $20? What do you say? No. See, our natural tendency since we were 2 years old and our parents yelled at us, right, is to say no. Okay, so this question is magical. You can use it in all areas of life. With my husband, is there any reason why you wouldn't want to take out the trash? Is there any reason why you haven't unloaded the dishwasher? That's the hardest part about being an empty nester is unloading the dishwasher. I'm not kidding. Okay, so that is your magic question. Magical, magical, magical. Number 5, make your presentation. Make your presentation fun. Ask them how they feel. It's about feelings. Oh my gosh, how does your face feel? When I do these virtual parties in person, how's your face feel? Last night, actually, we had a party. She goes, damn. I said, girlfriend, let it dry. Didn't tell me. Damn. Okay, so have fun with them. She said, damn. Ask them continuously, how do you feel? Use visuals. Before and afters are amazing. People buy results. They want to be shown, not told. They buy results. You can Google Mary Kay before and afters, share stories. I always share a story during the charcoal mask that my mom is my oldest consultant on my team, and she's 81 years old. And she did the charcoal mask one night, and the next morning I went over to visit because we live in the same town. And I always tell them that charcoal mask likes to hide in places. And so my mom, you guys, seriously, she had it like over here, she had it up here, she had it like in her nose. I'm like, Judy, go wash off your charcoal mask. Okay, so everybody is like, yeah, I always share that story. Share fun stories. Pass around the product if you're doing it in person. This gives them ownership when they can touch and feel. That cleanser that they just put on their face, you pass it around because now they own it. That is why when you go shopping, it's a little bit different, right? When you're buying those clothes versus on Amazon. When you can touch and feel it, it's a little bit of a different experience. Share using it in their bathroom. Have them visualize themselves in their bathroom. I always say, do you wash your face in the shower? When we do Zoom parties, it's the same joke every time. I'm like, oh great, you took me into your bathroom. That's the perfect place for us to do this Zoom party. Please do not take me into the shower. That would be awkward. Okay? So share, have fun with them. But I say, do you wash your face in the shower? They say yes. I say, great, you might want to have one cleanser for your sink and one for your shower. My customer did this the other day. She goes, oh, Nikki, I remember you said that. I need one more for my sink because I'm sick of constantly taking it out of my shower. Are you hearing these words? They connect with people. When you demo product, doing half the face is magical. Half the face. Hydrogel eye patches do on one eye, you can totally tell the difference on the other. Half their face. Do charcoal mask on half their face. It's funny because you would think that you want to do it this way, and sometimes they've done it this way and they give themselves a beard. It's hilarious. But you know, sometimes you're just looking up and you're like, oh, okay, we're there, fine. All right, half your face. Half, just one hand for microdermabrasion, right? Half. Show them the results. People they buy with their eye. Number 6, Nicole talked about this too. But I want you to rephrase it just a tiny bit. I know we always hear overcome objections, but doesn't that give like a negative connotation? I gotta overcome this, really? Like, that's hard work. I want you to write this down instead for number 6. Answer objections. Because an objection is merely a question. Right? Will I have enough time to use these products? Will I actually use them? I don't know. Are you gonna wash your face? Are you gonna look super old? Guys, seriously. Okay, so these are great questions that I've adopted that I have like in my notes section in my phone. I thought they would help you. If you don't know an answer, how many of you, like your first reaction is, I just wanna make something up? You can be honest, raise your hand. Do you just make something up? I do, and I say it with authority. I'm like, and my family, my kids and my husband know, and my son-in-law knows. He's like, Nikki, you have no idea what you're talking about. But I say it so confidently. Okay, don't do that. We're not going to do that anymore. So if you don't know an answer, say this. I will find out and get back to you. It's professional, and you will. You're going to keep your word. You know, set an alarm in your phone. My alarm goes off all the time, you guys. It's like my time management trick. My husband's like, your alarm goes off literally like all the time to remind me to do things. The other thing is, if somebody asks you a question and instead of saying, I think so, because that doesn't sound super confident, right? You want to be confident, say, I will confirm that for you. I will confirm that for you. So here are just 2 answers. If you don't know an answer, say, I will find out and get back to you. And instead of saying, I think so, say, I will confirm that for you. Another thing what I do with all my customers is I share that we have a 100% guarantee. I have a formula that might be a little bit different than maybe what you've heard. And I want you to jot this down. It says, my formula for success is my follow-up, like Catherine was talking about with follow-up. 2 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, have you guys ever heard that? 2 plus 2, maybe you've heard 2 plus 2 plus 2, that's what I was taught. But I'm gonna teach you why I do 2 plus 2 plus 3. So after somebody purchases from me, or she gets it in the mail, because we send a lot of product, correct? CVS or out of your office, okay. I do call her to see how product is working in 2 days. This is one of my tips for great customer service. You guys, I have customers that have been with me for 25 years. And I have customers that I just got this last week. Okay? I love it so much. So I call them and I get out ahead of people. This is what I say at all of my appointments, and this has saved me a lot of headache. Do you ever get like, oh, I broke out, I'm allergic to Mary Kay? No, you're not? Okay, write this down. Breaking out is clearing out, so don't freak out.
Ooh, I like that.
So I say this at every single appointment. And I've always said this because breaking out, I broke out tremendously. I used soap and water, my skin was nasty. Ugh, you guys, okay? And so breaking out is clearing out, so don't freak out. When I call her in those 2 days, you know what? A lot of times she's like, oh, Nikki, I did start breaking out, like you said. Yeah, because sometimes it's purging their skin, right? Get ahead of those questions. And sometimes, like, especially if I introduce a new product, my skin reacts a little bit. So that's just life. All right, so 2 weeks is I have a follow-up appointment with her. I'm gonna do a checkup from the neck up, whether it's virtual or in person. You guys, I firmly believe this, and I think Mary Kay taught this herself. You will not retain customers if you sell to them once. Your relationship and that trust is built in round 2. It's round 2, baby, okay? All right, and then 3 months, why? Because that's when the preferred customer mailing comes out. Every 3 months. Hello, that's like a natural follow-up. Would you all agree? Okay, so 2 plus 2 plus 3. Here's the deal. If she's unhappy, have a conversation. Don't do it through text or email. How many of you have ever had an argument through text or email with your spouse?
Yeah.
Isn't it just better to get it all dragged out, right? Use your voice? Okay, but seriously, if somebody has a concern, talk it out. Listen to them, be result-oriented. You know, take advantage of product replacement. You can ship products directly to your customers. Did y'all know that? You don't have to ship it to you, you can ship it directly to them. And last with this one, and number 6, is we don't own our customers. You guys, I want to give the best customer service, but if somebody chooses to purchase from someone else, like her neighbor, somebody she works with, I mean, so be it. It's Mary Kay. She's still using a great product. So I want to be happy and I want to support her. But I want to give such great service and build that relationship so that they stay. Okay, number 7, build trust and make people feel important. I think Catherine talked about this. Okay, so I have a sign, and you can wear it around your neck if you want to. National Sales Director Kristen Sharp gave this to me. Make me feel special. So this is so important. I keep this in my office because it's not about me. And I'm going to tell you how it's not about me. I had a party, and I think it was in Austin, Texas. And I had this huge, you guys, like boil on my chin. I don't know why. And so, you know, like you put so much makeup on something and you're just like, you know it's there and you're feeling it the whole time and you're kind of waiting for it to like explode, but you don't know if it's going to. I'm talking, it was huge. And I almost canceled my party because I was so embarrassed. So I get to this party and there's a lady there. Have you guys ever had a person show up and they're just like this? I'm not taking off the makeup. You're like, you're at a Mary Kay party. What else are you gonna do, right? Have you ever thought that? Okay, so don't freak out. So she was that person at the party, and I said, that's okay. And you know, the whole time I'm thinking about my chin and how gross I am. And I said, we'll just try all the products on the back of your hand. So if that ever happens, just do a hand facial. They try the cleanser on the back of their hand, they don't do anything on the other hand. Guess what? We compared it. We did an individual consultation, because I firmly believe you should do that. And because I believe blemishes and budgets are personal, so draw people away from each other to talk about money. And it was so funny because you guys were sitting on the couch and she touched it. And I was like, it's gonna explode all over her face. We did that, but she touched it. She goes, Nikki, even though you have that, I'm gonna buy everything that I tried today. feel special. You guys, I have so many stories. It could go on and on and on. Okay, number 8. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, close the sale. Too many options are overwhelming. Candy talked about this. Have a set sheet. Oh my gosh, you guys. And this is your magical phrase. Write this down. Which set or sets would you like to start with? I didn't experiment for you, so you do not have to. I had 2 parties in one day. In the morning, I said, what would you like to take home today? What do you want to purchase? So $200. My next party, I'm like, that was stupid. I said, okay, which set or sets would you like to start with? Sold $600. Okay, it is magical. People's brains get overwhelmed, and if you ask them what they want to purchase, they're going to purchase the last thing they tried. Okay? What set or sets? We already reviewed this. Say $116, not $116. Does something to your brain. It's $116. And another thing, you guys already learned this. It's only $116, right? This mascara is only $18. Oh, you guys are great. Okay, also fun verbiage. So when I talk about the skincare lines, I talk about bras. And so the MK skincare line for our tweens is the training bra, right? It's the training bra. Okay, we have our Miracle set, that's the sports bra, it's holding everything in place.
Oh my God.
And then we got the Repair, that's our push-up bra. So ladies have fun words. The other day I got a reorder and my customer said, Nikki, I need that training bra for my 11-year-old. I'm like, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, number 9, get reorders and referrals. They talked about this tonight. Just ask people, you guys. Do you guys know about Preferred Customer? Okay, do you do it? Please do it. I've never missed it in 25 years, you guys. Do you have a personal website? Raise your hand if you have a personal website. Good. Get a picture up there. I'm serious. Get a picture of your family. If you don't have a family and you have an animal, put you and your animal up there. I'm not kidding. It makes a difference when people are scrolling. They like to see those pictures. Have a customer Facebook group. I love my customer Facebook group. I engage with them. I give my customers recognition. And this might be something you've never heard. When a customer orders from you, throw it out on social media. Thank you, Dawn, for your Mary Kay purchase. What do you love the best? Tag her. When you tag somebody, their friends see it. Okay, start giving. Do you guys like recognition?
Yeah.
Really?
Woo!
Okay, give it to your customers. All right, send personal notes to them. I have in Canva, I have a picture of my family, and this goes out with every reorder and every new customer. I want them to have a relationship with me and my family. Okay? Because Mary Kay has truly changed my life. Truly, truly. You guys create an experience for your customers. Buy cute pink mailers, stickers from Amazon. Throw in some chocolate unless you live in Texas and it all melts and that's nasty. Don't do that. Okay. And then number 10, how do I manage my time for my customers? I'm just going to teach you this. This is a 7-touch rule that I've used for the last 25 years. I have a 7-touch rule with my customers, meaning that I'm talking to them 7 times in the year. 4 is with the preferred customer mailing. Okay? The 5th is with their birthday. Can I add? Okay, the 5th is with their birthday. And Tandy talked about that. I actually have that quote in my notes. How old you are is your business. How young you look is mine. I'm like, seriously? We have the same brain. Okay. And then I do another thing. I do a Pink Friday sale. And some of you guys have maybe heard about that. Talk to your director about it. But it's the Friday after Thanksgiving. So instead of Black Friday, it's Pink Friday. And then do something right now, April or May, a spring thing. And I love to do this. I call it spring cleaning. Turn it in. And they turn in non-Mary Kay items. They trash it with me. And for every item they turn in, I can give them up to 20% off. So if they give me 20 non-Mary Kay items, because I want them off the other products, I want them into Mary Kay, I'll give them 20% off. And all the unused items, find a local women's shelter to donate. Okay? So I love doing that spring cleaning. That's my 7 touches. Okay. And then, you guys got it? You guys got them all 10? Find your neighbor, find a friend. Okay, finally. What is the purpose of your Mary Kay business when it comes to customers? To create and keep a customer. My friends, it's the difference between low sales and high sales. The results are your profit. But are you tracking? Nicole talked about this, you guys. Tracking the 15 asks to get 3 new recruits. Are you tracking your sales? And do you know what they're gonna go towards? When you track, these are some fun numbers. When you track selling $350 retail a week, you will always be a power achiever. 350 times 4 is $1,400 in sales. Half of that's a $700 wholesale. That's $700 profit. Are you tracking selling this product? When you sell $300 a week, you'll always be a star consultant. But what are your profits going towards? Does anybody in here have a goal for their profits? Raise your hand if you have a goal for your profits.
Good.
All right. Sweet baby Jesus, we are going to have goals for our profit. Okay, write this down. Your goal needs to be positive. Don't tell me you're going to pay a bill because none of you are doing it. Okay, it's going to be positive and it's going to be visual and it's going to be specific. You guys, that's going to make it work. And when you sell, see this product, you guys, is a vehicle to change people's faces. But when you are in front of people changing their faces, you have the opportunity to share this opportunity which changes lives. And if we're not in front of faces, we are missing the opportunity to change people's lives. So I want you to get specific. My first profit in Mary Kay went towards a trip to Europe to visit my husband's parents who were living in the Czech Republic. I paid for this 3 months into my business with sales. And we backpacked with Morgan, who was 7 months old. I started when she was 4 months old. My next goal was a bedroom set. And you guys, my customers all knew about this because I would show them pictures at every single appointment. I had it on my vision board. I remember the day Ryan and I went to buy it 6 months after I started Mary Kay. I had a goal with my profits. One year I handed Ryan an envelope with a picture of a bear in it. And that year I sent him on a bear hunt to Alaska with my profits. That got him very supportive of my Mary Kay business. He's like, why are you watching TV? Go to work. So here's my challenge. And you guys, if you don't have a goal, we are in the final 4. Maybe your unit has a goal. Is it million? Is it $500,000? Ask your director tonight, your pizza party, or whatever you're doing. If that doesn't move you, maybe a team goal will move you. But I want you to be moved, you guys. I want your lives to be changed. Because in the process, other people's are changed. So here's your challenge from Nikki Hill. You ready? Number 1, make a goal for your profits. And make it visual. I mean, one year it was Disney. You know, we had a jar. My kids put money in the jar every time Mom would make profit, right? And I want you to reach out to people. And Nicole said, at least ask 10 people before you leave, whether you can borrow their face or borrow their ears for a career chat, right? And you guys, that's what I want you to do. Actually, I shortened it down to 2. So here's the deal. A good salesperson sells features. A great salesperson sells outcomes. A really great salesperson sells feelings. People don't care how much you know. They care how you make them feel. I pray that you've been blessed with these amazing speakers, and thank you guys. I pray that tomorrow just blows your mind. Have an amazing conference. Thank you guys.